Fine. They're getting very close to Eretz Israel. They're sending messengers to speak with the king of Ammon and Moab. Please let us shortcut to your land to get to the land of Canaan. It's our land, the promised land. Refuses. Ammon and Moab refuses and did the opposite. They committed the Jewish people sin. They make them do sin with their own girls. The Torah says why the men of Ammon and Moab are prohibited forever to intermarriage with Israelites, with Jews. Al asher lo kidmu etchem balechem uvamayim. Because when you wanted to go to the land of Israel, instead of welcoming you with pita, with bread, and a little bit water. I'm not talking about shawarma now, falafel, just the bread.
And they were willing to pay for it.
And water.
No.
So I'm asking one question. Hold on. Bnei Israel doesn't need it anyway. They have the manna, and they have the will of Miriam. They have enough water, and they have enough bread. But the Torah said this is not their business. Ammon and Moab should welcome them. You should show your gratefulness to these people that your grandpa was like this, Abraham and Lot. Oh, the Israelite came. Wow, thanks to their grandpa, our grandpa was saved, and this is why we are here. We exist in this world. Let's welcome them. Let's let them go through our land. The Jewish people promised we're not going to touch anything. Instead, they said, if you dare to come near us, they declare a war against the Jewish people. Hashem said this way, I don't need these kind of people mixed with my people, with my child. And this is the obligation of the men. It's not tzniut. It's not modest that the girls of Ammon and Moab will go out with bread and water to give to the Israelite. Why the men didn't go out? They were ungrateful. I don't know, they were cheap, they were stingy, I don't know. The main reason, ungrateful. And Hashem says, if these guys will mix with my people, it's going to run in the DNA. They're going to contaminate my sons, my children. No, forever. That's not going to happen. So I was thinking, many years later, when Sancherim mixed the nations, I can define today who is Ammon, who is Moab. Back then, you could tell. People knew the other nations' history. But today, it's Hashem's job. He's not going to make it happen. If you're the direct descendant of Moab and Ammon of today, Hashem will make it won't happen. This is Hashem's job now. But you can learn from that, if they would accept the Jewish people, welcome them with just a little bread and water, they will be permitted to join the Jewish people if they want. So those who close to us, what happened to them? Not giving wine or water, something to drink, pita, take them now far away, distance them, rejected them. On the other hand, you can see that the wine, the bread, the water brings those who are far close to Judaism. How you can find them, where you can find this story? Many years ago again, Moshe Rabbeinu is running for his life because Pharaoh wanted to kill him. He went to the land of Cush. He was there for almost 40 years and then left the house of Yitro. Who is Yitro? Yitro is the Pope of those days. Very respectful, very wealthy, well known all over the world. The top of the top. He has everything. He has jewelry and cars, and he has, great salary and health insurance. He's close to the king. He got it all. Moshe meets his daughters by the well, saving them from the other shepherd. Yitro, look at the window, it's still early in the morning. He sees his daughters coming in when they usually come very late. What happened? They tell him the story. Moshe saved us. I'm shocked they started when he bring all these things. What? Why did you bring him here? Bring him to eat bread. He invited Moshe Rabbeinu to sit down at his table to eat and drink as an act of gratefulness. Sitting together, talking about, you're sitting with a great person, Moshe. Turns out, bottom line, Moshe Rabbeinu influenced Yitro. Later on, he converted his family. He became a true Noachide. And he respected the Jewish people. He left everything behind. He went to the desert, and the Torah praises Yitro to the degree that he called the parsha under his name, and the descendants of Yitro always saved. And Hashem says, never touch them. Any war, if they are mixed with your enemies, you send the message to clear. You don't touch them. And ever since, there's a strong bond between us and the descendants of Yitro. How it happened? Pita and water, sitting together, eating and drinking. So a little bit of wine, or water, and pita and bread brings people close. Sitting with the wise. On the contrary, what can happen can be horrible things.
It was kosher and all the pita?
Back then they didn't have kosher issues. Don't worry about that. There were no chayim. Don't worry about it. What happened? Listen to this. First king of Israel was Saul. His son Jonathan. Jonathan and King David, and it wasn't king yet, David were good friends. Shaul wanted to kill David. Jonathan told him, listen, if my father sees he's going to kill you, you got to go run for your life. They met, they hugged, they make promises to each other, and they left. David was running by himself to a place called Nov, the city of the Kohanim. Ahimelech was the highest priest. In his possession has the ark, and he has the sword of Goliath, and they do the services in his place, in his Nov, called Nov. What happened after that was a disaster. David ran all the way. He came exhausted. David almost died. He didn't drink. He didn't eat. He knocked on Ahimelech's door and he says, give me something to eat. Ahimelech says, I have nothing. I have here only the lechem apanim. It's the holy bread.
Showbread.
It's for Kohanim only. Till the end of the week. What can I give you? It's a whole, you can't touch it. And we told him, the halacha says that in a case of emergency, like I have right now, and you don't give me, I'll die. And he says, you're right, that's the halacha. He gave him and the people with him the food. Who was there seeing it? A guy named Doega Edomi, Doeg the Edomite, running to Shaul, says, there's a conspiracy against you. He says, who? The highest priest, feeding your enemy. Feeding my enemy. He called Ahimelech and 80 of the Kohanim, young and old, accusing them of betraying him. And he says, Doeg, you told me about it, you gotta kill me. By the way, Shaul ordered the head of the army of Ner to do that. They didn't want to touch it. He said, cut the head off. Kill the highest Kohen, highest priest. They refuses. He says, I'm not touch the Kohen. Never heard, unheard of that you refuse the king. So Shaul says, you gave me this news, you take care of them. They killed all of them. Then Shaul took his army, entering the city of No, killing all the children, their wives, the animal, wiping out the entire Jewish city of the holy people. Almost no one left. And because of that, what happened after that? The city of No was destroyed with all the priests. Doeg lost his share in the world to come. Shaul and his children died in the war. Why? Because Yehonatan, few nights before, did a big mistake. When he told David that his father wants to kill him, they hugged, and David says bye-bye. Yehonatan forgot to give him one thing. What did he forget to give him?
Bread.
A pita and water. If I would give him 2 pita, that's it.
It would have saved him.
It would save, all that would happen. He would have to go to Ahimelech and eat from the special holy bread. Nothing would happen to the Kohanim and not to Doeg and not to Saul and the children.
Wow.
Water and a simple bread can save life, can save many lives, can bring you close, it can bring you separate distance. Don't take this lightly when it says drink, and drink a little bit, and drink with the company, and take care of other people. Don't drink by yourself, the people are there. Gedolah legima, it's so great that the rabbis put it in the Talmud, the great warning, it's a red flag. With measurement and share. Could be a great thing can come out of it. A non-Jew, the Pope, can become a Jew. Or a Noachai, kosher man. Or a disaster for not giving. How many minutes already?
27.
Listen. So I have more to share. I think I will leave it Bezrat Hashem to next class because we're studying a new. I will share with you. I want to share with you another story. I will leave it for next week. Bezrat Hashem. We'll see.
There was two
An interesting
rabbis
story
that-
about Yaakov. Yaakov Avinu is connected to the parasha we read. I'm sorry.
There's also a story about two rabbis. No, one that killed another one
Yeah, while we're drinking.
for drinking. Yeah.
Drinking too much. It can happen. Even a rabbi will drink too much. He will act like a monkey.
Yeah.
You become an animal. There is no guarantee for anybody.
Right.
This is why the Torah, when they have warnings in the Torah, it's for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not only for the wicked, or the symbol for the wicked, and for the scholars, for the righteous. Same. My Torah is your Torah, the same. When I'm obligated, you're obligated, exactly the same thing. Exactly. It's up to you. You choose what you want to do, what you want to do, but you're obligated. And one day you'll have to answer why you did or why you didn't. This is why we have these classes, to learn. You can bring people under the wings of Hashem with a simple bread. Bring them over to your house for Kiddush. Show them how a Shabbos table looks like. A little bit of wine and singing and Torah. I'm talking from experience. How many people, Baruch Hashem, we were able to bring close to Torah and mitzvot, to keep Shabbat and become wonderful families for just coming to your house and drinking a little bit wine and doing l'chaim, bissel devar Torah here, a little bit song there, smiling. Everybody is happy. For them, it is tremendous change. You have to do it with measurement. You bring someone to your table for the sake of what? For the sake of drinking, you better don't call them. But to drink a little bit and for the sake of saying the Torah, saying the blessing over the food, this is what Hashem loves. And I promise you, you'll be blessed for it. Because Hashem says, when you bring my children back to me, which means that you like my Torah and my mitzvot, which means that you love me. You love me, I love you, and I'll take care of you. Hashem take care of all those He loved. On behalf of Ohev Israel Foundation, I want to thank the Medina's family. Toda Rabbi, God bless you for everything you do. See you Be'ezrat Hashem next week, same time. Kol Tov, Shalom Shalom.